am live. Yes, I am. And I do hear the music on my end. A little bit loud. So let's get it down. Not that much down. There we go. Let's see. I can see that everybody can. Yeah. And I am talking. Whee! Good. Meaning my little sound problems I had yesterday have been solved. And it was the most common way an IT guy would advise. Restart your computer or turn it on and turn it off and turn it on again. And hey, it did work again. So I have no idea what went wrong yesterday. Luckily, all my everybody in chat had no problem with it. That was a good thing. The only one that did not hear his own music, me. So welcome. Oh, let's switch to Twitch. There we go. Nice. So today I am working on Scuttlebones. Yeah, I know Scuttlebutt is a little bit more better known name, I guess. Don't even know from what. But this is Scuttlebone. It is as it is part of Razig's crew, a undead crab, even a undead giant crab, I can tell you. And I have found a picture of a really nice looking vampiric. Oh, vampire, what was it? Vampiric or vampire? Vampire crab. And they have red claws, very bright red claws. This is not even bright red enough. I will have to dirty it down later, as that is not really something that a undead creature would look like, so it will get a little bit darker. I make it red, but it is almost orange. I think if I let it dry for a moment, it will get and then a nice orange or maybe even yellow glaze. It will turn into a little bit more brighter color. If that does not help, I still can use my neon colors. The rest of the crab is a very dark purple. In this case I use Styx purple. And it has also, it's officially not pink. It is a lighter purple on the picture I am looking at. But I am going to use a pink breast cancer awareness pink from Reaper, as it is also breast cancer awareness month. I think that especially cancer is one of those terrible diseases. There are a lot of terrible diseases, but cancer is certainly one. I mean, it's not a big group of all kinds of killing growths, diseases, and I'm lost for words as always. Good. No, that's not good. Yeah, that's good. No, it's not good. Oh, okay, then it's not good. I need to get a little bit of the pink in there. Let's get it just on the bottom maybe. I am going to try to wet blend. No, I'm not going to try. I'm going to wet blend the pink a little bit in. And then get it over to the real dark purple. This pink over here is just not bright enough, but that was because I did not clean my brush. I just think that it was had maybe been easier if I started with the lighter color and then slowly go to the darker color. As now I have to paint over a dark color with a lighter color. Repeat and repeat. Yes. But anyway, I think I am sort of getting there. I also, oh, my eyes. Rub. How do I get? Oh, now the pink at least is a quite dark purple, or light. Oh my god, is it going to be the whole night? Yay! Okay. And what are you doing up there? Clean up your room. Why? I'm an adult, I don't need to. But then I cannot find anything. Take a little bit of the darker purple. In a little bit, that's now getting too light. Wet blending is still something I have to learn. And as with all with painting, the best way to learn is just practice. Right now I am that's better. That is better. It's still not a completely smooth wet blend, but good enough for my purpose. I do know that he has a lot of these yeah, thorns. Let's call them thorns. Why not? Sticking out. And I'm still thinking that I should be doing something with that. Give them a nice brighter color. Something. But we will see. Now we have. Oh, where's my. Yeah. I did hit just before I went online. I did hit my wet pellet cam. So but he is still quite nicely visible. No, the cam is not visible, but what he is pointing at, being my wet pellet. No, that does not help. I want to get the pink a little brighter. It is dulled down by the wet blending a little bit. Not really with the wet blending, but yeah. There's a little bit of too much dark purple in there, and I don't want that. So get back and get a little nice wet brush. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, it is called wet blending, and I have noticed if you just dab with a somewhat wet brush into the both paints, you get a wet blend most of the time. That is about what I want. Oh, nice, yeah. Normally I do this. I have my tablet over there, but it's loading or charging. Yes, tomorrow I did use it a little too long today. And tomorrow I have Dungeons and Dragons game. And then I need my D&D Beyond. While Durant has appeared and I see nobody is peeking, so I will Pokey Catch Ultra Ball. Do I still have that one? Yes, I have. In fact, this claw will be a little bit my test subject on the colors I am going to use, at least for his claw arm. Okay, no. Good boy. I'm the type of guy that has always too much alerts everywhere. Yay, I did catch it. Good. was thinking, let's make a little bit thinner than my glaze. I have a lot of glazing medium, but I hardly use. What if, not that you can not make a glaze without glazing medium. Just water does do the same thing. Only I have learned a little bit that you have to know exactly the right amount of water to add, and of course you have to practice a little bit with it, because there is a possibility if you only use water that you thin it too much, it breaks down the acrylic medium. So there is, well, there's more to it. There's a acrylic medium and there is a binding agent in there in your paint. If you add too much water, you thin it down too much, and then it is possible that you in fact lose control over where the pigments are going. But in fact, yeah, that's something I just heard from somebody who does know what she's talking about. And that's why I have something like, I am using a glaze medium for making glazes. Also, I like to try out stuff only without really trying. I'm just using them and hoping for the best. Right now, it's going good. Okay, if we then start this part with the purple again, right there, until we have reached the point where I want the pink to go. Clean my brush, get a nice splatter of pink right there. Look, now the pink is already a lot brighter than before. The paint, both paints, and it is acrylic paint, so yeah, the paints are already drying, of course. So I need to thin them down a little bit more to get a good blend. In fact, I want the pink not that high up. It's always easier to go over a lighter color with a darker color. So this is not really, I mean, this part over here is not really a big problem. Just get a little bit more of the darker mix in there. Now I only have to watch out, because now I'm going too far. Key with wet blending is always to get the blend exactly there where you want it. And this is a small part. There's not a lot of a lot of space to work with. I have to at least, I want a very small part still to be very bright pink, but not too much. As I said, still need to practice a lot with that. I mean, if you have a nice big surface, you can make the line wherever you want and have a little bit more room to go from one color to another. But this is a very small there where the pink is, that is okay. But I want the blend to go up a little bit more, but also not. In fact, I want just a small strip where the blend goes from very dark to a little bit lighter. And I want that to be about a millimeter maybe. Oh, damn. Good that I always clean my brushes 3 times. Because this time I did not really. I did clean my brush thoroughly. Only there was a little bit more water in the brush still than I expected. And I think the problem is my brush and the paints are too dry. Baldy, you are attempting doing a wet blend, not a dry blend. A dry blend is more layering. Really? Yeah. Well, still too much visible line between the whole dark and lighter color, and that's what I don't want. Now I'm getting bold. Let's add a lot of thinner this time. Make sure I do not completely load my brush. That is a little bit better. And yes, I'm not easily satisfied with my own painting. thinning. Even I can hardly see anything happening. Now it's getting a little bit lighter. Right, and I wanted to over there to get a little bit darker. Come on. Let's take the pink itself, thin it down. Now there is a two colors keep being there's a line between them. I don't want that line. Come on, you can do it. Just give me some time. We don't have time. Get at it now. Hello, hello, this is my hobby. I want to enjoy this. Then enjoy it faster. Come on. Ooh, this is still not perfect, but we are getting somewhere. And again, now the dark and light. No. Okay. Oh, we have to do the other side too? Yes, we do. First, and a wild fluet has appeared. Okay. For the Pokemon. No. I don't want the dark color all the way up here. Let's get some pink. And while it's wet. And there we go. Look, there we have a wet blend. There we have a wet blend. Damn. Is it that hard? No. But I was working with two dry paints. Dry brushing with dry paints. Always a good idea. That's why it's called wet blending. Because you use dry paints. And of course messing it up a little bit again. Why not? That's mainly because those what I call thorns are a little bit in the way of getting a nice straight horizontal line. not exactly the wrong color, but also not the color I exactly wanted. And while I am struggling, our whole life is a struggle, I am still thinking about those, I keep calling them spikes. Why is that in my eyes still, that point still light? Maybe just because it's still wet, probably. Now I do know that a green color would look really great with the whole pink and purple, even with the red a little bit. And yeah, the spectral glow, which is a teal, would go good with it. And pretty sure with the color it will look good. But is it what I want? And there is one way to find out. Yay, pokey tool time. Then why was something coming out? I don't know. Pokey tool, where are you? Over there. Yep, there he is. Finally got everything back to working order. There we go. Okay. And for all people who hate these dropper bottles, as you can see, that big blob, I wanted only a small blob. This is with the dropper bottles. You can use them as a vacuum cleaner and suck it all up. Not that I am really a fanatical pro dropper bottle. I mean, I like the dropper bottles. But I mean, I am not a fanatic that I am going to tell people who do not like dropper bottles to get to use dropper bottles. It's your hobby. Do you. As long as you don't tell me to use paints in pots. I have been doing that for years. In my early years, as there was only one brand of paint that I knew, Games Workshop, or officially Citadel Colors. No. I do like this whole color scheme. Certainly also with this is Spectral Glow what I'm using right now. It's nice and bold. The only thing is this whole creature is undead. Which should make it a little bit filthier, maybe. But I can still do that with a wash at the end. But on the other side, this crab has already a very nice undead detail in it itself. Not this part. Let's put it to the side for a moment, because I just remembered this is the top side. You can see he has holes in his how do you call it? Carpus? There are two holes because on the inside there is a skeleton, and I just remembered I wanted to do that one first when I start streaming. I'm almost 1 hour in and still haven't thought of that. Good, a little bit more coffee. As you can see, there is a skeleton, and I also have to paint the bottom side, the bottom of the mini, of course. But then I want to finish this first. So I have to make the skeleton a little bit bleaker, a little bit more lighter. Still has some organs in there, I see. You can make some a little bit of red. Why not? Gives it a little bit more. I do not even know if I put the top part on, if we will see it. Doesn't matter. I know I have painted it. Good. So this is North bone with a wash, meaning that I will use a little bit of North bone. But to make it a little bit lighter, I will use bleached linen. No, I will use skeleton bone. Thank you. There goes the North bone. Next to it we make skeleton bone. I'm going to add a little bit of thinner. There is that color I was looking for. Now I have thinned it down so the original color you see here will shine through a little bit. Let's start with the difficult part. The teeth. Well, the neck is made out of vertebrae. I believe the correct word for it. Meaning it is not one big bone, but several bones. That's why I make a few spots on there. That line a little bit smaller. Now we have the, is it called chest bone, and the ribs. what I am going to do when I have, and this is finished, dus the bones, let it dry, and then I will and yeah, I don't know, these look like almost like stones. I think I will add a few more colors in there, but when that is all painted, I am going to use a Games Workshop technical paint, Nurgle's Rot. By the way, wait. I think maybe I have also Mortarian Grime. That is also an never used it before, but I do know who Mortarian is. I do not know much about Games Workshop anymore. No, certainly not the whole game system, and but I do know Mortarian, as I am still a fan of Nurgle. And well, yeah, Mortarian Grime. For a moment, the other one was Nurgle's Rot. When I'm right, yes. And I do know, I haven't used it for a long time. That's also because I have not painted much Nurgle the last few years. Ooh, that's a nice color shift, but the thing is with Nurgle's Rot, as far as I know, it's a bit shiny. Now you can probably see on the... Oops, what did I say? Oh, really? Nice. I painted my my microphone. Now here you can probably see a little bit of the difference. This one is shiny, this one is not. This is more of a wash, shade. It's it also said it is a shade. Really? Yes. Oh. And this is a technical paint for a lot of gore, which of course in this case is not even, especially because it is shiny. I'm sorry. Ooh. I am going to try to catch the Kakuna, I believe it is. Pokey Catch Ultra Ball. I still have one, good. As I see, it is something Halloween related. And I see nobody else trying to catch a Pokemon. Why do I only... that's my second cup. Oh, right, I had to clean it. It was a little bit too full. I will leave this one for a few moments so that the pigments can settle a little bit. I have to... even my vortex shaker has problems with this one. Shake it upside down. Yay, I did catch it. Whee! Still not know what it is, but yeah, a Pokemon. Yeah. Really? Yes. Oh, okay. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, come on. Ooh. Okay, I will put it upside down for the moment, as I still want to get a little bit more color into the whatever our little crab did eat. And I think a little darker green, but not too light. So a dragon green. Maybe I do have a little bit of red. Let's get a few of those things still a little bit darker. Maybe over there. I don't know what it is, but let's get a little bit of color in there. And when we are using green, we can also use a little bit of red. And there is another color we can use. That is more the blue. No idea. I do know that we can only see a small part of the mini when it is on there, but let's get a little bit of blue in there. Yay! For those who do not know, yes, I have a little bit of an obsession with the pokey tool. Not only using it, but I collect them. Here, a nice thing from Reaper. Well, you can make them yourself. Just get a nice thick needle. Put something on the end, on the not the sharp end, but the other end, of course. And then you just have a great pokey tool. But as I said, Reaper does have few different kinds. Hey, hello Viking Pie, welcome. And yeah, you lurk away. Hey, that should be that. Ah, right. And Night Whisper, hello, welcome. How are you all doing? I am trying to paint a undead skeleton. Oh, so right, that is my hot coffee. Not in my face, by the way, but I did overfill my cup a little bit, and I had to clean it with a little bit of water. Yeah, I am painting Scuttlebones from the Razig crew. It's a undead crab. This is his stomach contents that I am painting right now. This is how he looks, and now you can see why I have to paint the stomach contents, because you can see right through him. And I am thinking about this as a color scheme for him. So, and I did have a little picture over there from a vampire crab. Looks a little bit in these colors. Well, not the green and the teal that I am using, but the pink and the purple. And I think I will leave the stomach content as is. So what I am going to do, am I still going to use the... No, I am not going to use the technical paint, that is the Nurgle's Rod. I am going to use the Mortarian Grime, a shade, a wash, an ink, whatever you prefer to call those things. Games Workshop calls them shades. So this is a little bit of a, as it says, it's a grimy, a filthy And of course I don't want this model to be too clean, especially his stomach content. So let's add a little bit of that grime. I don't know if it is even really doing something. Well, it's always doing something, but whoops, there again. Because now I'm going to let this dry. Then I will give it a matte varnish, so I can turn it around and put it on the blue tag without damaging any of the paint I have used. And I was working on his one of his claw arms and made it nice and difficult for myself, as I'm still not really great at wet blending, but I'm getting there. I mean, as we all know, as painters, there's one way to learn to paint, and that is just practice, practice, practice. Don't give up, just keep practicing. And after a while you say, this is not working for me, try something a little bit different here and there to find out if it is maybe the way you handle your brush, how thin your paints are, especially with wet blending. You need a thin paint, something that I did forget at the start of the stream. I tried to get a nice wet blend over here. I had to repaint it over and over till I noticed, yeah, my paints are not wet enough. Let's unload this because that's a lot. And it's already the last week of October is, well, yeah, the last full week of October is already near. Why do those months always go so fast? Almost Halloween. And then Scaretober is over. We can go over to we go to November. A little bit of a more normal month. Well, what is normal nowadays? Can I get this also with a nice, a little bit of a blend? Yes, well, sort of. And is anybody working on anything right now? Or thinking about, oh, I forgot to do wet blend. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. And you see, with the right amount of wet paint, almost instantly a wet blend. Wow! Of course, I'm never very quickly satisfied. So I keep literally pushing and pushing. Because the line is not, the line of the wet blend is not where I want it. Or it's not straight. There we go. That is one side of one of his claws almost, well, done. At least this is what I tried out, thought out. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am, even though it is an undead crab, I don't think that I wanted to indeed something bright, as the rest of the crew will be a little bit more muted and maybe even almost dull. Of course, I will make the Captain Razig, the main character. He will have a little bit more color, but they are still undead. But I think an undead crab that has a big hole in his upper body, so you can see what he is digesting at the moment, is creepy enough. So giving it a nice bright color scheme. And it's literally the colors that I saw on the crab that I use as an example. Yeah. Now the teal is my own part that I thought would look cool. And you're lurking, yeah, no problem. Lurk away and enjoy your lunch, or at least your meal, as you forgot your lunch. Yeah, sometimes you have those days. Always my at least my Saturdays are also a little bit different meal-wise. I mean, it's a day off, I sleep in a little bit, then you have a later breakfast, then you go for lunch later. Let's see if we can get now the other side a little bit more quicker. Now I know that the paints need to be wet to wet blend. Really? Yeah, it's completely in the name. Nah. Why would a technique be called something that tells you how to do it? More or less. is already dried. Probably till later, but okay. Oh. Of course I want the whole wet blend a little bit all the same height. Meaning that I of course want to have a on both sides. Yeah, I already thought so, but it's not a big problem. Let's oh. Okay, that was not a completely cleaned brush. Why? Because this one does not taste like water, but a little bit different. Thinner. See if we can get it. Ah. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, let's blend, let's blend. I don't want a straight line. Just the more the lighter color on the come on. As I have said several times already, yes, I keep repeating myself how good I am at whole wet blending. Damn. Go. That's one part. So. One side is okay, the other side will not completely do what I want, as I want. Come on. Oh yeah, wait. Okay. better. Now I see only on the... Oh, I get my very dark voice in right now. Apparently. Oh, come on, don't mess it up. Yep, messed it up. Good. Darker color next to it. Get some thinner. A nice brush full of it and get blending. There it is. Not always that hard. Oops. Yep. There was still a little bit of the darker color in here. In my brush. That's okay. That's that part. No. Get the nice dark purple. Okay, I'm giving myself 2 times. This is, yesterday I know I am painting a crab, and crabs seem to be loving water, especially this one. This is about the 6th time. Yeah. And I now realize what I am doing wrong. I am holding it by this little piece of lead, while I am used to use a model holder with a little bit more grip. And I get the... So, how do we accomplish that? That I still have a very simple. We have some blue tack. Take a nice piece of it, warm it up. Some people have told me that you have to activate it somehow. So let's and I have different kinds of well, there's only one blue tack, of course, but I have several of kinds of this. Yeah, I have a from Redgrass a orange and a gray tag, and I must say, if you can do this, you have blue tack, because the orange and the gray, especially the gray one, just breaks. You cannot even cannot stretch it. Don't know if that was intentionally, but they also leave more residue on the parts of the model. Push it all the way in. Why didn't I think of it before? There we go. I have my model on a handle. So the other one has to dry. literally just dry a lot, and okay. Primer is not the brush on primer from Reaper is great, but cannot handle a wet tissue. I have to reprime that one. Yay! That was literally the not disappointed one, so I needed that one. Good. We start with the beginning of the red claw. Take a little bit of orange in there, so we are also wet blending this, just to make the red look a little bit brighter. Oh, now I have a really thin paint. Let's get it also in there. At least I am thinking that the inside where the claws meet, or where the joint is, probably is it also red. A little bit more orange on the inside of the claw. These paints are nice and thin. They wet blend immediately. Yay! So if that is the case, then this is the purple. Let's add a little bit thinner. Let's get the pink. Not too much. Don't want to get it all completely well, I still want to have paint and not a wash or glaze, as this is too thin. And a little bit paint. I can notice about the paint and my wet palette that the seasons are changing. The paints do not dry out as easily with the warm weather. A few months ago, somehow my wet palette, I had it open all day. And normally that means I have to add water at the end when I start painting again. Don't need to, apparently, as I can see on the orange. You can see it's already running away. Still quite wet. Now, let's see if we can finally get it because it is nice and wet. Only I want to no, I needed the pink. A lot more pink. itself is good. Only now I have a little bit of the dark paint, the dark purple. All the way down there. Let's do it like this. Meaning that this will have to dry for quite a while. Well, at least a few moments. Let's see, how is my... No, still wet. But it indeed gives a little bit of a... yellowish, grimy look. Really? Yes. Wow. All right. This is also the wet blend here and there. It's not great. So the purple is not everywhere as purple as I want it. Let's see if we can get that wet blend a little bit better. So in fact, I want to purple be a little bit more. Like there. It should be, most part should be purple. And a small edge of pink. Like that. Oops. Oh, there's even a whole part that is I used a little bit too much pink over there. Purple. Damn. My color deafness is striking again. And I'm really glad that I found this music on YouTube. Really like it, but still a little bit still a little bit of spookiness. It is Halloween themed. Lo-fi hip hop. did not know what it was, but at least, yeah, I like it. Nice, relaxing. It's no copyright, although Twitch, oh no, it was not with this sound, but since a few months apparently I have my start and ending music I have from Band Sound, just free sound, free music, copyright free, so it shouldn't be a problem. But when I end my stream and go to my Twitch content in my dashboard, I do get a remark about that music is copyrighted. There is a copyright thing, only I won't get at least the music is recognized as being with copyright apparently. Only I am they don't act on it as I am allowed to use it. So I have something like, yeah, okay. Why? Because Twitch is Twitch. Hey, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Glad to catch stream while I have dinner. Oh, well, enjoy your dinner. Hope it's not too spooky as I am painting an undead crab. I don't want you to lose your appetite. No. No problem. Yay! I am. Well, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. It's I'm going with my job into the busy time again, which is not so nice. But I had the last couple of months a little bit of a let's say social media overload. Especially Discord. I follow too much Discords, and yeah, and there is a lot going on again in the whole world. And then a few personal thingies that's going on. I am trying to get a glass fiber cable for my internet, and that is not going as smooth as it should be. Here in the Netherlands we have 3 big companies that deal with it. One company was very simple. Everybody is already connected to the glass fiber cable. Only at least the house is connected to the cable. Only if you take their subscription on the internet, then you have to pay for it and it gets really connected. The other two, at least one of them that I am going to, the cables are already lying outside for 2 years, and now I have decided I can get a connection. I can get connected for free. Wrong color. Oh, I need more pink. Well, anyway, there are 5 companies involved with just that one internet connection, and you know, communication and that kind of stuff. There is a small possibility that at November 11th I get disconnected from my current provider, and there is a small possibility that I am not connected to my new provider at that moment. So for me personally, I don't mind that much. I have internet on my phone. Fingers crossed that it doesn't happen. Yeah, I have to. I hope that I am home this week a few times a little bit earlier, so I can call them, or at least my provider. The last few things need to happen, and the weird thing is I have to make an appointment with one of those companies. On the site they say that it can only be on the 9th or the 10th of November, because otherwise the connection is not active. But I have already spent 4 holidays on them, on this whole thing, and I don't have any more holiday days over. So, and we are getting into the busy, but I think it will go good. But just in case, you are all warned. And oh, a wild Arbok has appeared for the Pokemon catches. But at least I have started with painting again, and doing some of the painting challenges. It's going slow. I still somehow I still have a little bit of a problem putting myself to painting when I'm not streaming. That was also one of the things that I was have come across, a Twitch overload. The last few months I have been following a lot of other streamers just because, well, they are streaming. We saw them in other people's chat. And yeah, well, you cannot watch all the streams. So I have lost a little bit the oversight. Is that the right word? At least my normal painting streams I did not follow, and but I have started doing that again. So I am getting back on track. And of course I have some still some D&D games going on. Tomorrow, yay, again, D&D in the gaming club, at the gaming club. Yeah. So that's one of the good things. I'm sorry. It's the same thing that I always said when I was still LARPing, that D&D is a true holiday away from myself, just being somebody else, doing things you normally don't do, and just forget your real problems. Yeah, no, I am okay. It's the weather here in the Netherlands has changed, as always, very suddenly. It's not even that cold, but you can feel that the fall is has arrived. So the temperature is going down. It has been raining a lot the last few days, and as always at work you are surrounded with a little bit too many people. Not all of them necessarily sick, but autumn has arrived to Portugal as well, and I just want blankets and hot tea. Yeah, well, I have never had any problems with cold itself. I'm with the temperature. It's just yeah, indeed. I always bicycle to my job if it is dry. Monday it was dry only. Yeah, didn't check the temperature, so I had a little bit of a too light jacket. I should have gotten a warmer jacket. And yeah, well, it is that time of the year, so there are people who are walking around with a cold. It's not a big problem, but the chance that you catch something is always there. Which means I can, probably you can hear it a little bit. I'm a little bit hoarse, a little bit, is it hoarse? English. I believe it is the right word, only yeah, it sounds like the animal. Yeah, exactly. And also I have been outside the whole day. I do not really have a garden. I always say I have a concrete garden, but I look at the back of my home. When I look at the back, I have a big pasture. I believe it's the right word, where cows normally graze, and it is with a lot of trees. So I don't need my own really my own garden. So I have put, oh my God, what's the English word for stones that you put on the cobblestones and that kind of stuff, right? Nice low maintenance. The only thing is, especially with a hot summer and now a lot of rain, hey, all those weeds can creep through the cracks. Yay! And normally I don't bother, but I did remember at the start of this year that a little bit of weed that stays over from stays the whole winter, and it becomes spring. Yeah, they do spring a lot. It was quite some work to get rid of them. So I thought just before the winter starts, let's get rid of all that weed. Which means on my knees with a very old knife and scratching between all those stones. Don't mind the job itself, it's almost some kind of meditation. And when it is finished, it looks really great. But yeah, it's not very warm, but then you are very active, so you get warm, a little bit too warm, so you take out your jacket, or take off your jacket, and then it's cold again. And then it starts raining suddenly. But just the normal things. And I really realize that those are all first world problems. Exercising in the summer too hot, yeah. Exercising in the winter too cold, yeah. That's also always one of the things that we have in where I work. I mean, it's a controlled temperature, 12 degrees, so not really warm, but at least you can put on enough clothes, warm clothes to keep comfortable. Only depends also a little bit on the work you have. As last Thursday, I had work that was a little bit more active than I was used to. So I sweated a lot. And that's also not always good for your health. Then you are but let's not complain. At least I don't feel anything, just a little bit hoarse. If that is all, let's see if I can get yeah, it will I do like cough drops, so I'm eating some of them just for my throat. At least I don't. I only sound hoarse, but I'm not feeling sick. I don't feel anything yet. Wait, wood. Very good. Always knock on wood. In that case. I think oh, there are some more holes to fill. Yay! And I thought that I have this hole. Where's the third one? Over there. All these models from Razig, the whole undead crew, I finally have them complete. And I always thought that Salty Dog, and we have him here, he is finished, only he needs another base. Let's show that one too. This is the base he's going to be on. It's made from coffee stirrers. I always thought that this was the love the Texas colors you combined for that. Yeah, it's yeah, one of those things. So naturally, thank you. Yeah, I mean, especially the whole flash. I literally had something like, it was a flash color I used, made it a little bit more red, and then had to turn it down to a more undead color. And yeah, well, you can go a little bit green, but I thought purple gray does look indeed quite good. And I always thought that this was my most favorite model. To be honest, Scuttlebones is a very close second, as I was really surprised when I unpacked it. I had thought that, well, I certainly expected the claws and the legs to be separate, so I had to glue them on. That was no problem, but I was a little bit surprised that the body itself also was two-parter, but then I saw that he has hole in his upper body, and I saw his stomach content. Great! It's funny because on the other one I like how most of the colors are so muted and in tune, and in the Scuttlebones it has so many bright colors. That is exactly what I am thinking about. Most of them will be quite muted as they are undead, but this is a crab. When they die, I don't think they change color. So let's find a nice bright one. And I think this is very nice and bright. And I am oops, need a little bit of also I still have to find that one, as I have already painted one model of the of this whole range, and that's the the headpiece of the boat, the one that goes all the way up front. That's also a playable or a character from the whole range. That's also the reason that I got into the whole, wanted to have the whole Razig range. That was a really great mini. They did have a bigger model of it, but it's out of production. I do know, I believe I have her in the... Hey, congratulations! You caught the silly cobra, only silly cobra. Okay, I used the wash, and that is dry good. Then I can get my old brush and some, where is it? My matte varnish. As I also have to paint the belly side of the creature, of Scuttlebones. But that would means that I have to, that I also have to turn this one around and put it in the putty, in the blue tag. And I'm a little bit afraid that somehow some of the paint will come off. That's why I'm giving it a 2 coats of varnish. And this is Vallejo matte varnish. And you see I am not really very subtle at applying it. This is a varnish that you can put on a very thick layer and still dries up completely transparent and matte, most importantly. Let's see, how are you doing? I had a little accident with these parts. It is a crab, and I dropped it in my my brush water. Luckily, the most clean, the most clean of the three. As I dried it with a tissue, and then of course a little bit of the brush on primer. Ooh, thinking and talking and doing things. Silly Cobra sounds silly. Yes, indeed. And a piece of blue tag. Oh, I have to. Let's activate it. Is the brain? The brain is entering the automatic mode. Yeah, very slowly. It's. I still try to make sentences and make sense, but probably also I guess I am a little bit tired. I mean, I have been up since 8 o'clock, which is, it's already getting late for me. Yeah. Thank you. That I'm still painting minis at this. Yeah. I had the same, a little bit the same, some sort of the same conversation with my next door neighbor, because I was already working on the weeds, and she got out of her house and said, "Wow, you are already quite active and busy." Said, "Yeah, well, normally I stand up at, I wake up at 4 o'clock. So when I can lay till 8 o'clock, it's already really, so it's for me that's sleeping in. But on the other hand, normally I would have already been in bed for about an hour. So I think you are +1 or 2 hours ahead of me, and I feel my brain incapable of much. Yeah. Is Portugal 1 or 2 hours ahead? Okay. Yes, Portugal, yeah. Probably 1 hour, I guess. But okay. Same as UK, yeah. Then I am 1 hour later. It's nice, that time travel. Yay! Yeah, I had to get a little bit the picture of the Netherlands, the Portugal is over there. Yeah, UK. And to be honest, now we are talking, how's the future? Looking good. I would say it's. I do now notice that it's getting a little bit chilly in my painting room. So that's one thing, but still doing good so far. That's, I just realized indeed. I mean, I have always known that there are time differences, that there are time zones, never bothered about them, but since I am streaming, it's that I just know that, well, okay, UK was always, I somehow I always knew they were 1 hour behind is such a, but yeah, you know, they are, it's 1 hour earlier. But that in America you also have several time zones, and I do know now that on the east, the east coast, it's -6, and on the west coast I believe it's -9 even. Yeah, that's, but I do know because I still watch sometimes Critical Role, but a few years ago, huge fan, and I try to watch sometimes in their shows. So I do know they are on the west coast, and that is -9 hours from here. And since I know Carol Muses Touch, I do so know that the east coast is -6. Yeah, never managed to watch them live. Yeah, in fact, it is exactly what you see on YouTube. There's so if in fact, yeah, only the idea that it is live. And in the early days it was on Twitch, and I believe they still did have a chat. Only they of course they are playing the game. I do not know if they still have something like that people can chat while they are streaming. But yeah, for them it doesn't matter because they have other things to keep track of. But on the other hand, yeah, if you want to watch them live, then 4 a.m. For you 3 a.m. Do I do the math correct? You are, yeah, an hour early. So for you, would it be, or am I now? Anyway, it's almost night. It is still night. If you want to watch them live. And right. Oh, I did also for Scuttlebug. I keep calling him Scuttlebug. Sorry, my fault. I'm getting tired, and you are still dead. I am making the same base as for my friend, the friend Salty Dog. He's only quite big. I saw because Salty Dog is on a 50mm base. Hey, and Scuttle Bones is on a 60mm, so he's a little bit bigger. Good, that's still a lot of work. Let's stretch my legs a little bit. See if I can talk myself through the last 5 minutes of the stream. I do now literally feel it. Oh, I can see if I can get this one off his original base. I can. Just carefully. There we go. Oh, that goes nice. Ooh, that is a very small. Oh, I can put it over there. Good. Now I have to get rid of that silly thing over there. There we have the perfect tool for that. But before I do that, stand up. Yes. Because I do hate to clean up my painting area afterwards. So put a little bit of a paper towel. And of course you all want to see what I am doing. So let's, there we go. There we have Salty Dog. Oh, of course. He's completely out of focus then. Then I will come a little bit closer. Let's see. Where do I have to go? Oh, then we turn the camera over there. So I have I bought myself some new clippers last weekend. I'm going to lurk as I make some more tea and get cozy. Yeah, no problem. I will. It's looking great, thank you. It's completely intuitive. Never really a night whisper is back. Great. Hello, welcome. Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I am just going to take off this little part of the metal mini. Let's see if we can get a where is it? Let's get my little file out of here. And make it a little more flat without, let's get a little bit of a tissue around the model carefully, just in case. There's a little putty on there. Dit is the down the side that is going to be almost on the base, so I can just use a little bit of black paint. And a wild dreepy has appeared. Oh wow. Those names. Really. So Salty Dog is almost finished. Today I have decided that I will be making some seaweed from green stuff. Whoop! Almost. Get! I did. I still caught him. Woo! So I will make some seaweeds, as just plain wooden bases are nice but a little bit dull. So I'm going to make somehow, I do have an idea how, but still have to make it come through. Make some little green seaweeds that I can put, not too big of course, so they won't overwhelm the smaller models. And that is going to be, let's get some super glue over here. And let's finish Salty Dog. Oh, I still have to write his... Okay, yeah, that does count. Let not put him completely in the middle. Just a little bit to the side. Hey, yeah, see you tomorrow, Mr. DM. Don't scare us too much. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Bye. And as always, with super glue. Luckily these are big parts, so I'm quite positive that the parts will stick together and not that I'm gluing the model to my fingers. But you never know. Ooh. Yay! Now I can take away the paper towel. Oh, I know this. Oh, Viking Pie did not just go. Okay. Oh. Okay. These are the 3D printed bases, and they were for free, so why not? I also like they are almost completely flat on the inside, except for the little part where you can put a magnet in. So that's why I wanted those, and I printed those, and this is the first time I use them. They do have a little bit of a problem. The dear person that made these, the part where the magnet is supposed to go in is sticking out. The base does not stand on its... good to know. So I will be searching for other 3D printable bases then. Or is it only with... oh wait, no, these are from another person. It's not a very big problem. The only thing is, if I can cut that part away, then the magnet hole is gone. At least I have other magnets that I can still put everywhere. Yeah, super glue has done his job. And everybody wants to see Salty Dog in all his glory. Well, okay, I need to add the seaweed a little bit here and there. And I see a little part that I have to get some paint on there. Probably scratched it a little bit when I was sanding the whole thing. And I see there where the putty has been. It's also, but if I make it black, it is just like a shadow. I can almost not reach it, but almost. Which means that it is. And of course I could have left it as is, as who is going to look exactly in this angle at the model. I don't know, but just in case. And I will make the rim. Oh, come on. Get clean. Thank you. Let's get an older brush, get some black paint. Oh, I need to take better care of my brushes, as this brush apparently was not cleaned very well the last time I used it. I hope it is just a little, yeah. Okay. Good. After the stream I will take a little bit better care of this one. But we have other brushes. I always like to get my bases a nice black rim. think I will in a moment take out my green stuff and start already modeling some of the seaweeds. As officially this model is not finished until the base is finished, and the base is finished. Do I have some? Maybe I can do it even easier. I don't know. I do have a nice collection of all kinds of tufts. No, that's certainly not. Ah. Yep. There we go again. Luckily, I am prepared on about almost everything. Come here. There we go. I have a little corner that I can reach a little bit hard. So it's always nice to have one of these handy dandy things. These are a little bit too... These could do it. Those are a little bit too alien. Well, there are of course a lot of possibilities with a lot of kinds of tufts and everything. Okay, completely forgot that I also have a few of these cat tails, but okay, those no. The thing is, I do have an aquarium, so I do know a little bit about. I mean, if I say these are seaweeds, then they are seaweeds. But these are too big. These could also be done. I do have a few that are finished. I am going to work on my seaweeds from green stuff and decide later. As I am planning on making yeah, as I said, there are so many kinds of seaweeds and underwater plants. You can do a lot of things with them in a lot of forms, but I'm making the long I will show you another time on Discord or maybe on my stream, on another stream, as I am ending this stream right now. Well, right now, but let's see if there is anybody online that I can raid.
Det ene scenario er for fucking hele avond.
No, I'm not talking to you. Oh, Miniac is also. Do you have a suggestion? I mean, yeah, Jimmy the Brush is online, but also Jimmy the Brush is not really a small streamer. But if you see that Miniac is also a great painter. There's also quite some next level painting. Bill. As I said, I already follow too much people. And there are a lot. Or do you want to see WikiD playing Sims 4? I mean, it doesn't need to be a painting stream. Yeah, they are the Jimmy, Darth, Rosie, the free heathen. Hey, I don't. The free heathen. Nope. Is not in my list. Oh damn! Am I missing someone? No. Have I discovered someone new? Apparently. Good enough painting. That sounds good enough painting. It sounds. Let's take a look. If a night whisper says. Oh, why not? Oh, he's making a diorama probably. Apparently. Good. Okay, I'm going to rate good enough painting. Why not? So I want to thank you all for the watching, staying with me, and have a great evening. Hope to see you all next time. And let's rate good enough painting. See you all next time. Bye.
We need potion supplies. Yikes. Yo, the ball jam! Hi, what's up?